need to support your fellow YouTubers. Like, just do whatever we are doing there, okay? Hello, say it, your name squad. Welcome and welcome back to another video. You're very welcome, guys. So if this is your first time seeing my channel, or this is the very first video you're watching from my channel, you are very welcome. Please go ahead and click on the subscribe button, click the bell beside it so that you can get notified whenever we have a new video. Guys, you really want to do that, okay? You don't want to miss any video at all because it's always a banger, okay? So yeah, I want to appreciate each and every one of you, to all of our old subscribers that is always showing up for us. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you guys, okay? So I've been under the weather, and yeah, on my community yesterday, Wednesday, I posted about it, and I apologize on why I've not been posting, and I ask you guys to ask me some questions because I won't want this week to just go by without me giving you updates, updating something on my channel, okay? So I ask you guys to go ahead and ask me questions on the comment section, and a lot of you showed up, okay? So let me use the opportunity to first of all thank each and every one of you that reached out to me. Thank you for the get well soon messages. Thank you for each one that actually went ahead to reach me on some of my social media platform, WhatsApp, wherever you know you can reach me. Thank you. I got all of your message and they're all very much appreciated, okay? So yeah, let's go into this whole video, this Q&A thing, okay? So the plan was actually to update a Q&A every month, like every last week of the month on this channel. Last month, guys, I actually sat down, I copied some questions and I sat down, did a whole video, like beginning to the end. I filmed the whole video. The same thing has happened today, but I'm not giving up. I'm not allowing this one to just slide, okay? So what happened is, after filming that video, let me see what I created. Guys, my microphone wasn't on. I didn't even know that the battery had died, and the same thing happened today. This is like the second time I'm filming this particular one. I on my microphone. You can see there's supposed to be a green light here that should be on. You can see it's not on. That's because this thing is not charged, and I charge this thing before putting it in the box, okay? Before I put them in the box, I always charge it. So I don't know if it's running down on it, or I don't just know what is going on, but that was my situation. That was why there was no Q&A for last month, June, okay? Because last month yeah, like I said, I recorded some Q&A, but when I couldn't make it, because I have already gone ahead to take off my clothes, I've already forget about the whole thing. Let me start editing. I noticed that there was no sound. Guys, it was a very tight place for me. I couldn't just go ahead and start filming again. So what I did, I went to the comment section and just answer all of the people that asked the questions, okay? So yeah, but the reason I actually like doing the Q&A, not like I cannot just answer, of which I always reply all of my comments. The reason I really like the Q&A is because some questions people ask have already been asked and answered in the comment section, but because most of us don't like going back to read other people's comments or check off the if it has been answered, we want to ask our own question and move on. So this Q&A video, maybe some of you will just watch and then you get answers to your questions, and if you have that question in your mind already that you want to ask, you can just get your answers from here, okay? So yeah, that's the plan. And so today I'm going to start from the June on, because I still want to answer it. The reason is because even after answering it in the comment section, I've still gotten the question over again. So I'm going to start from there, and then we'll round up with the July on, okay? So I'm going to make it really fast, don't worry, guys. So yeah, starting from the July on, someone asked me, do you have a donut recipe? Is this even June? Okay, this is July, sorry. Let me start from the June. Okay, this is June. For the June, someone asked me, is it only the chicken breast that they can use for the samosa filling, or they can also use other parts? Yes, you can use other parts, but the reason I always go for the chicken chest is because there's no bone there. If you're using other part, that means you want to go to the process, or you want to start deboning it when it's cooked. You understand? Yeah, my eyes are red. I don't know, I'm not, you all know, I'm not feeling okay. The medication I'm taking always reacts. Yeah, you can see sometimes this one will be clear and the other one will just go very red, so I'm sorry. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm feeling it's itchy. So yeah, I only go for the chest, like I mentioned, because it's boneless. Better say you have just a little bone to work with. But if you go for the thighs or other parts, you will like lose, because when you are buying your chicken, they definitely want to weigh it. Okay, so imagine them weighing bone for you, and at the end of the day, you don't need this bone. You boil it and then take off the bone, so you don't want to lose that way. Okay, so it's best to buy the chest where you don't have to debone anything, or just a few, and then you process whatever you want to make. So somebody asked the baking time for pound cake. Yeah, baking time depend on the oven you are using. Like now I'm using my like cooker. I'm not using the local oven I used before. I'm using my normal oven, so it takes like 20-25 minutes. But if you are using pots, if you are using like a stove or something, they're all different timing. So what you want to do, you want to first of all leave it for straight 20 minutes, because if you start opening in between, let's say 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, it will fall, like it won't rise, it will fall. Okay, you don't bother cakes. So what you want to do, you want to leave it for like 15 to 20 minutes first before you can open, and then put a skewer or a toothpick in it to see if it comes out dry. Then you can monitor it from there. So the next question is there a certain temperature for storing puff puff mix? Yeah, it's just a normal chef kind of storing. You don't need, it doesn't have to be a hot place. Like it's always in the description, they will say store in a cool dry place. A cool dry place just means a kitchen counter, a store counter. Yeah, those are the kind of place. You don't really need to put it in the refrigerator or in a cooler or in a, no, just a counter, like a cool dry place as mentioned. So is it possible to bake pound cake with gas? I just mentioned it. Yeah, you can. Just like the pot method, you can put your cooker your cooker, that round stuff on top of your cooker, you can put it in. Some people use salt. I haven't tried that. I don't know how to use salt. I don't know. So you can just use your cooker top, and yeah, it bakes them. So must mosa be made with banana or plantain? Yeah, the major mosa is usually made with overripe plantain, but I like using banana because it's easier to get. Okay, plantain is kind of pricey this moment, and getting that overripe one, you need to like buy it days before, and most of my mosa order doesn't come days before. I take urgent orders, so banana, you just need something like a natural sweetener. Okay, so banana is like a go-to. Like overripe banana, I can get it at a snap. Okay, so it's very easy for me. Okay, that's why I use it. But plantain, banana, overripe, yeah, you can use any of them. So let's fast forward to July's questions. Okay, do you have a donut recipe? Yes, I do have a donut recipe, and I actually placed that on my membership, but the membership has been proving difficult for people to join. Myself, I will confess that yeah, it's very difficult because most of my subscribers are here in Nigeria, and our bank cards are very, like, you can't use them to do these online things. Okay, I'm still surprised that you can still use it for Netflix. Like, that's the only thing I use my card for online. The other things I do online, I can't use my cards. I can't use them, and even in fact I don't even know. So that's not working, and the only reason I haven't actually made it on my channel is because, see, me and this like kneading of bread kind of donuts, you know, our donuts dough. I even have a recipe for cinnamon rolls, bread, what's it called, donuts. I have like good recipes that can fetch you guys money. But you see, that kneading is my problem. I really want to buy a mixer. Okay, I don't have a mixer. I really wish to buy a good mixer. I'm saving towards it. I need to buy a good mixer so I can actually explore a lot of bread recipe. I have sardine bread, coconut bread, a lot of bread recipe, and I can't knead. Like, that kneading thing, it affects me. Okay, I do a lot, so adding that to whatever I'm doing. I have a good recipe for pizza, guys. I have pizza recipe. Like, it's just the kneading that is my issue. Okay, and a good donut, you need to knead very well. Like, the kneading process is what makes your donuts that pillow and unique texture. So yeah, pardon me until I'm able to afford the mixer. Okay, so yeah, somebody asked what is the shelf life for the buns and the puff puff mix. Okay, so if you are this person, thank you for asking this question, because this, like, I have these questions all over the place. Okay, the shelf life for the one I make, it can last a month and more. But if you notice, I didn't introduce any preservative in my product. Okay, like funny enough, somebody called me from a subscriber as well. She called me and she was like, if the puff puff mix can last up to 6 months. Guys, if it can last up to 6 months, that's food poisoning to me. Oh, because see, if I go to a shelf, I know the things that I buy for myself. I know what I can consume. There are a lot of things that I'll just look at the recipe and I'll just come home and do it myself, because I don't know how long this thing have lasted in the fridge or in the shelf. So please don't go and start making puff puff mix that will last for 6 months. That's food poisoning. Even if there's preservative in there, guys, it's still food poisoning. Don't go and poison people or poison yourself. Just try and do things that you know you and your family can eat. Anything that you know you can't put in your mouth, don't sell it out. Don't sell it to people. It's wrong. Okay? Me that is doing it, or me that is teaching about it, I have not kept mine for even 2 months. Why? If I'm even supplying to a supermarket, if they tell me to drop 50 in a shelf, I'll tell them, don't worry, let me leave 30 or let me leave 20. Once it's finished, just message me on WhatsApp and tell me you need my product. I will bring it. If I cannot bring it, I'll send a rider to bring it. But me stocking and making sure it's much there, and then a month later I'll stroll in and my product is still there. No, I don't like it. Okay, so I don't use preservative. But if you are the type that, if you have a good measurement of preservative for the quantity that I listed, you can go ahead and add, and that will make it last maybe longer, 2 months, 3 months, whatever. But without preservative, with all that I've taught you guys, it's going to last a month and maybe 6 weeks. Okay, so please stay away from long time chef food. Stay away from them. Anything that has preservative, I don't work well with it, so I don't talk about it. Yeah, that's me, guys. So how did you grow your channel? Okay, how do I join your membership forum? I've talked about the membership and how it has been so far, all of the complaints I was having, or I'm still having. Can I pack already fried chops in a cooler as a new vendor for an event? Okay, I got this question I think 2 days ago, and this is very interesting because this person actually said, how can she pack like already, like let's assume you are invited to an event to serve small chops, but what she's asking is like how, if it's okay for her to like fry it in her house or in her shop, pack it in a cooler and take it there to share. And she also added that she's asking the question because she's new in the business and it might be difficult for her to like pack all of her frying stuff, oil, gas and everything to the venue. Okay, the thing is this, okay, if you are new and you are having a event booking already, that's a good thing, that's a plus. And okay, let me start by saying no, you can't pack already fried small chops in a cooler, because what you are doing now is, a cooler is meant to like heat up food. Okay, like if you put rice in a cooler, when you open it, you will see like sweat, like hot sweat coming out from it, vapor and all. So that's the same thing that will happen to your chops, because your chops is going to develop like liquid and it's going to soften it and it's going to soak it. So everything is just going to be condemned. I hope this answer is not coming late, guys. I hope it's not coming late. I hope you haven't made that mistake already. So it's going to soak. It's going to soak. You don't want to try that. And if you're having an event and you are meant to go there, if the client is paying for you to fry on site, then pack your things and go. It's a publicity for you. It's an opportunity for you to meet other clients. It's an opportunity for you to show your craft. It's an opportunity for you to show yourself and what you do. It's a very good thing for you. And if for any reason the client is not paying you to come and fry it there, then introduce them to a pack, like the 4-pack. That means you don't have any business serving in the event. They are not paying you to serve in the event. So what you do is delivery. You deliver to them in a pack. But if you have any reason to be the one serving it in the event, then you have to take all of your stuff and go there. And also, if maybe they tell you, okay, even if you bring it in a pack, they don't have somebody to serve it there, you are still the one that will serve, then they are paying you separately to serve there, to make an appearance, to serve in the event. But for any reason they paid you to come and serve hot small chops in the event, don't put it in a cooler. Go there and fry. fry your stuff in the event. Let the like the smell, let it go to other people. Let them know that something is going on. Share your sticker, your flyer, and get other clients. Okay, don't hide yourself. Don't go and stay in one corner and be bringing small chops out from a cooler or a bucket. Show yourself. Be free. Okay, there's always a first time. If you don't do it now, when will you do it? The second time, you still tell yourself, oh, I tried the cooler the other time, it worked, let me go with the cooler. And you will just be hiding yourself instead of showcasing your craft. Don't do that. Okay, so can I use a whole bag of flour? Okay, this person actually asked me a question on the first time. She said if she can. I think I've answered her, but I still want to make a video of it. She's asking like the quantity of flour she need. She asked me the quantity of flour she will need to make 3,000 pieces of puff puff, like the 15 naira size. Okay, and I answered her, but I don't think she was satisfied enough, because she still came to ask under this community post, and she's asking now. She now asking another way. She said, can I use a whole bag of flour for 3,000 pieces of puff puff? That's a whole bag, means 50 kg bag of flour of, I think that's 38,000 naira as at today. You want to use a whole bag of flour? Hey, see, puff puff has yeast, and that yeast is meant to double whatever measurement you make. It has to double it in like ×2 or ×3, depend. So you want to use a whole bag of flour and gain, man, that would be a big mistake, guys. Like, which oil you want to fry that one? Like, where will you get the oil from? Where? Which bowl are you going to use to mix it? So that's a very wrong move. Okay, and another thing, I've already answered you. I've like put this answer in your comments, but let me still say it here. You cannot mix that at once. You can't mix it at once. If you mix it at once, it's either you will run at loss, because at the end of the day you will have excess puff puff and your oil will be finished, and you will just run at loss. So the best way to go about this, guys, is measure 5 kg in a bowl, mix it, measure another 5 kg, making 10 kg in another bowl, a big bowl, mix it, work with that. Okay, using the hot water method, I don't think it will take long to proof. Okay, fry. Okay, so now you have 10 kg of flour you're working with, 5 kg here already mixed, like mixed already, another 5 kg in another bowl, mixed, and when it's proof, start frying. As you're frying, start counting. Okay, before you fry all of that, guys, you will get more than 1,000. What is it? As in more than 1,000. Okay, just be frying, and then before you finish frying the second bowl, you see that, oh, I've gotten 800, and what do I need more? I need 2,200, and this one here will be able to reach for 200. What do I do? Then you already have the knowledge. It's not all questions that you want to like get answer from people. I'm not the kind of person that will just give you answer because I want to prove that, oh, I know it and I can just give you answer and all that. And what if at the end of the day my answer is not really good enough, like you didn't get value for it? What will you do? Okay, so this is the best way to go. You can solve that yourself. You can solve it yourself in the essence of learning, like using your own your own understanding. As you have done that, you already know what you're able to get from 10 kilo of flour. The next thing you want to do is to measure maybe another 10 kilo or maybe lower, depending on what you need to do next. Okay, so yeah, that's the best way to explain it, because this is a whole bag of flour for 3,000. 3,000 might sound big, but it's puff puff, but puff puff rise. Like even that 5 kilo, you have to use a very big bowl because it will full. And what are you going to be doing when the whole puff puff is everywhere, the mixture is everywhere, and you don't have oil to fry it? What will you do? So please, whatever you are doing, just do it consciously. Like I prefer to learn myself, like to learn from my own experience, okay, than to just say, oh, somebody on social media said this, let me do this. Okay, so I will take that knowledge, but then I will still want to sit down and maybe learn or add more stuff myself. Okay, so yeah, that is actually the last question on small chops, which is what we are doing here. I have other questions about YouTube. Yeah, I've gotten emails, I've gotten Instagram messages, WhatsApp messages, like there's messages everywhere since I posted about my YouTube paycheck and monetization stuff. Yeah, it's a normal thing, and I'm not even like trying to say, oh, I'm not doing this or I'm not doing that. The truth is, I've been on YouTube for like 7 months or 8 months or 7 months now, and I can't tell you, oh, I don't know anything about YouTube. That would be a lie. But then I want to come and start creating like content about YouTube stuff here, because I've tried to build a community here, and we are all like into business. We talk about business, much as food business in general, pastries, snacks, and all of that. So guys, I have a vlog channel which is tianascrunches. I'll put the name on the screen and also the link in my description. I want to start creating videos about YouTube, just the knowledge that I have about YouTube, guys. I want to talk about it. I want to create videos on that. So do well to subscribe to that channel. Starting next week, I'll be like, I have questions, I have a lot of stuff about AdSense, about YouTube, how to grow your subscriber, how to even open a channel, how to get monetized, how to go about filling your form, how to do all of that. I have the questions here, so I'm going to try to create videos specifically for each topic, so that you guys can, like, if this is what you want to know about, just go straight and watch that video. Okay, you will not be watching video that will not make sense to you. Just watch the one that will profit you. Okay, so please subscribe to that channel. You really want to, so that we can like understand each other. You can ask your questions about YouTube. You can tell me anything. You can, if you, in fact, on that channel, I want to try to help other small YouTubers, because I know the struggle. Forget the fact that my channel was just skyrocketing, growing every day and all that. See, I know the struggles. I have loved ones, I have friends that have fallen in love with that I've seen their struggles. I've seen them like wanting to give up, coming back, going and all that. So I understand every single part of it, and I can like help some of you create a community. If you are, see, it's not like just go and follow me. If you are ready to grow, if you are ready to like be on a like join a community of people who are ready to grow, if you want to like, if you want sisters and brothers that want to grow, that in future you can say, oh, this person we grew up to, we grew on YouTube together, yeah, go and subscribe. Okay, no dormant, like don't come there and be stagnant or be dormant. Be ready to watch, like be ready to support your fellow YouTubers. Like just do whatever we are doing there. Okay, so guys, I'm sweating, the fan is on, I'm sweating, I don't know why. I'm just going to end this video here. Like I said, follow my vlog channel tianascrunches, so we can discuss more about YouTube stuff. And if you want to be seeing vlogs from me as well, please subscribe. Yeah, that's what that channel is about, guys. Thank you so much for always. If you haven't subscribed till now, please do well to subscribe. I love you guys so much. Have a blessed day. Bye.
I no go stop, I no go settle. My light is never gonna die. Don't I go fire any devil. My life is forever gonna shine. Before them